Hey everyone, this time on Tim Talks Audio, we compare different chorus plugins. In a recent video of mine, I went over the controls and the sounds of the stock Studio One plugin, Chorus. In the comment section of that video, there was a suggestion to compare the stock plugin with some third-party VST plugins, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. And this is something that I really enjoy doing, is comparing different plugins. There's a reason that companies put out different versions of what are the same plugin. How many 1176 style compressor plugins do you have? Probably a lot. I know I have a lot. And they all sound a little different. Those ones are modeled after analog gear, and the analog gear all sound a little different from one another. But also there's advancements in digital technology that allow plugin manufacturers to combine old school analog and new school digital. What we're going to do today is compare three different chorus plugins, one from TAL, one from Arturia, and the Studio One stock plugin chorus. So let's dive into the DAW and take a listen. So here we are inside the session, and I've used this song before showing the Baby Audio Spaced Out plugin. And it's this really cool, simple piano, and then I threw a bass line in and this nice little drum loop. And that's what we're going to be working with. And we're going to be concentrating on the piano because it's full range. You're really going to hear that chorus effect. So on its own, here's the piano. So it's a little detuned, it moves a little, and it rakes into each one of those hits. It's not just a slam on the keys, it gently eases into all of the notes. In the context of the rest of the mix, there's a beat and eventually a bass line, and maybe we'll play that later on. But now let's actually get into it. And here's our three plugins. The TAL Chorus-LX, Chorus JUN-6 from Arturia, and the Studio One Chorus plugin. As you might have noticed, I do have some automation going on because I want you guys to be able to listen to the different chorus sounds without me interrupting. So I've gone in, I've done some automation to just bypass these plugins. So the way that it's going to work is you're going to hear the bypassed piano for one chord. Then the next chord is going to be one of the plugins. The third chord will be another one of the plugins, and then the fourth chord will be the last plugin. Then we'll get a full cycle of each of the plugins. Did you get all that? Cool. Let's get into it. So there you go. At the end, I kind of threw in a little surprise where all three plugins were going in series. So we started with the TAL, into the Arturia, and then into the stock Studio One plugin. And it gave us this really interesting and unique sound of combining all of these different choruses. I should let you know as well that pretty much everything you're looking at is the stock and default version when you open up these plugins. I may have had to go in and adjust the dry and wet mix for a few of them, but everything else is as it is. All I did was put the chorus plugins on and in order and write the automation. I want you guys to tell me what you think of the different chorus plugins. So go ahead and leave a comment on which one you like the best or which part of which one you like the best. So that was the three different plugins in solo, but it really is important to listen in the context of the mix. So let's take it out of solo and do that test one more time. Don't worry, we're just going to do the short version now. So there we go. The 3 different chorus plugins in the context of the mix do have different characteristics. And this is why plugin manufacturers create their own version of maybe something you already have, or it's something based on an analog piece of gear that some other plugin manufacturer may have also modeled. The modeling process is different, the unit is different, how they capture and manipulate those sounds is different. That's why there are so many different options out there. And it really does pay to do tests kind of like this, where you can go ahead and listen to those different effects that are essentially the same, but have different characteristics. I will say that I had a lot of fun doing this video, so if there are other plugins that you want me to test and to shoot out, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll do those in a future video. But that's all for now. If you found anything informative, please like and share the video. For more, visit timflansbaum.com, and if you have a question, ask it in the comments, and I'll answer it in a future video. Thanks for watching.